Hi students, welcome to Narayana virtual classes. This is Venkat. Today the assignment topic is the human and colorful world. This is assignment 8. Here mainly 5 questions are there. Let's go to discuss about question number 1. See the question here. The question number 1 is write the relation between I, E and D. Here I means angle of incident and E means angle of emergent and D means angle of deviation. What are the relation here? See here the relation is angle I plus angle E is equal to angle A plus angle D. So, that is the relation especially in the prism. At minimum deviation, what happened here? Angle of incident is equal to angle of emergent, and the same way angle of deviation you should take angle D is equal to capital D. So, these two angles are equal. That is why you have to take the relation between the IE and D is angle of incident plus angle of emergent is equal to angle of prism and angle of deviation. So, total angles are equal, means that the sum of the angle of incident and angle of emergent is equal to the sum of the angle of prism and angle of deviation. So, this is the relation between the angles. Let us go to second question here. The second question is why does white light split into colors? See, why does the light split into the colors means here. See here, so when the white light is falls on a prism type of material, then due to the dispersion of light, this is the one property of light, due to dispersion of the light, when the white light is falls on the prism, that white light splits into 7 component of colors, that is due to dispersion of light. What is that? Dispersion of light. So, that is answer for question number 2. Next, see the third question. See the third question here, this is a problem. The question is a prism with an angle is 60 degrees, that is the angle of prism, produces an angle of minimum deviation of 30 degrees, that is the angle of deviation is 30 degrees. Find the refractive index of material of the prism, means you have to find refractive index of material. First we have to write the given data. What is the data here? See here, first to angle of prism. So, angle of prism you can write angle A is equal to 60 degrees. Next to angle of deviation is equal to 30 degrees. Next you want to find refractive index, n is equal to question mark. So, you know very well the formula for the finding the refractive index here. The formula is n is equal to sin A plus D by 2, A plus D by 2 by sin A by 2. So, this is the formula for to finding the refractive index. Now, substitute these values in formula. See here, n is equal to sin A plus D. What is the A value here? 60 degrees. 60 plus what about D value? D value is 30 degrees. 60 plus 30 by 2 by sin A by 2, 60 by 2, 60 by 2. Yes. Now, do here sin 60 plus 30 is sin 90. So, sin 90 by 2 means that is sin 45 degrees by sin 60 by 2 means 2 ones 2 30s by sin 30 degrees. So, you know very well sin values. So, sin 45 value is that is 1 by root 2 by sin 30 value. Sin 30 value is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Now, take the reciprocal. Take the reciprocal, that is what happened here 2 by root 2. What happened here? 2 by root 2. So, here 2, how to write the 2 in the terms of root? You should write that value is root 2 into root 2, root 2 into root 2, that means that is 2. So, the 2 you have to write root 2 into root 2 by already in denominator what value is there? Root 2. Now, the cancellation root 2 get cancelled. So, finally, what is our refractive index here? N is equal to root 2. What is the answer? N is equal to root 2. Means that when the given angle of prism is 60 degrees and angle of minimum deviation is 30 degrees, then what about refractive index is? That is root 2. So, that is the answer for question number 3. Let us go to discuss about question number 4. Yes. See the question here. A light ray falls on one of the face of prism at an angle 40 degrees, means that is angle of incident. So that it suffers angle of minimum deviation of 30 degrees. So angle of deviation is 30 degrees. Find the angle of prism and angle of refraction at the given surfaces. Let us write the given data here. What is the given data? Given data is, first we have to write the angle of incident. Angle I is equal to how much here? 40 degrees. 40 degrees. Next, angle of deviation. Angle of deviation is how much here? 30 degrees. First, we want to find angle of prism. First, you should find angle of prism. So, you know very well the relation between the angles, already we discussed the question number 1. So, what is the relation here? Angle I plus angle E is equal to angle A plus angle D. At minimum deviation, what happened here? Angle I and angle E both are equal. That is why you should write like that. Angle A plus angle D is equal to. Here I and E both are equal. That is why I taken in the E place, I taken the I only. That is what happened here. I plus I. In the E place I taken I only. Why? Because angle I and angle of emergent both are equal. That is why angle A plus angle D is equal to. So, I plus I, how much here? 2I. 2I. Yes. Now, you want to find angle of prism. That is why angle D, angle of incident, angle of prism, angle A is equal to 2I minus, here angle D is plus, we have to move that side minus, that is angle minus of angle D. Now, substitute the values in this. 2 into I, that is 40 degrees. So, I value how much here? 40 degrees minus angle of deviation, how much here? 30 degrees. That is what? 240 is 80 minus 30. So, 80 minus 30 value is 50 degrees. 50 degrees. This is angle of prism. So, angle of prism how much here? 50 degrees. So, first is over. Next, angle of refraction. So, what is the relation between angle of prism and angle of refraction? See here, angle of refraction is half of the angle of prism, means angle A by 2. So, that is the relation. So, here you had already know very well that angle of A. So, that is why angle angle R, you have to write that, we should write angle so means what happened here, angle A by 2 means 50 degrees by 2. So, angle A already you know very well 50 degrees. 50 degrees by 2 is nothing but 25 degrees. What happened here? 25 degrees. So, that is the answer for question number 4. So, angle R is equal to how much here? 50 by 2. So, 50 by 2 means you have to do the cancel. 50 by 2 means how much here? 25 degrees. So, angle of refraction is coming 25 degrees. That is the question number 4. Now, let us go to discuss about the question number 5. Yes. See the question here, this is activity. The question is, explain with an activity dispersion of white light on the wall by prism. So, this is the activity. So, in activity first mainly 3 important points is there. First one is aim, operators and procedure. First you have to take the aim point. What is the aim here? Aim is you should find the dispersion of white light on the wall by using of the prism. That is the aim. So, what are the materials are required here? What are the materials are required here? See here, the first one is we want to triangular prism and table and wooden plank, think wooden plank and source of light. You have to take one source of light and wall. Okay, these materials are required here. First, you have to take that prism. Next, what is that? Procedure. The procedure is first you should take one prism is placed on the table very near to the white wall. Next, to take one wooden plank and make a small hole and it fixed vertically from the bench. You have to take the bench. Next, to take the prism is placed between the thin wooden plank and white wall. Okay, that one should keep middle of the wooden plank and white wall. Next, to take one source of light. The source of light should keep behind the hole of the wooden plank. Now, we have to switch on the light. When the light is switched on, the rays coming from the light rays, source of light, the rays is passing through the hole, okay, that is white light. That white light is falls on a triangular prism. Now, we have to adjust the height of the prism. Okay, so when that how to the light rays are formed. So, up to now when the adjust the height of the prism, you have to keep that all the light rays on the surface of the prism only. Next, when the light rays are falls on the prism, next you have to check the emergent rays. You have to observe the emergent rays. So, you have to rotate the slide